All right, so welcome back everybody. In today's episode, we're going to show you a really special meal that is unbelievably delicious, and it's going to include some smoking out there on my Masterbuilt Gravity 800. I know that's been a popular request from a bunch of people to see more of those videos, and they do really well. So today we're going to be smoking a bacon wrapped pork loin, but we're going to prepare it in a special way. I'm going to let Tiffany show that, and I'm going to meet y'all out by the smoker. We're going to show you how we cook it, and then we're going to assemble all this at the end for an amazing Cuban sandwich.
All right, so we make a dry rub that we put on the pork tenderloin before we smoke it that just really caramelizes to the bacon and caramelizes to the pork loin and gives it a really good flavor. So here I have a whole cup of brown sugar, and then I did 4 tablespoons of dark chili powder and 3 tablespoons of garlic powder. We're going to mix this all in, and we're going to wrap the pork loin in bacon and then rub this down. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of rub to the pork loin. All right, we're going to add this rub to our pork loin here. You can put as much or as little as you like, but we just like how much it caramelizes to this. You definitely don't want to skip the chili powder. It just adds a great flavor to this rub, and it's definitely not spicy.
All right, so we're gonna be smoking this pork loin up on my Masterbuilt Gravity 800. So in this hopper up here, I have a mixture of an applewood charcoal and some applewood chunks mixed throughout, kind of staged all, and this gravity feeds down into this burn chamber right here. This is where we're gonna get all our smoke and flavor. All right, so if you take a look down here at the bottom, I have a mod. This is your ash pan right here, but I have a stainless grate that sits right in here, and I go ahead and put extra wood chunks in here. So we've got a mixture of cherry wood that we get right here off of the property and a little bit of applewood. All right, we're gonna let that fire starter catch the charcoal, close everything up, and kick the fan on. So we're gonna close everything up, let this get up to around 225 degrees. That's what we're gonna be smoking at. And here's the thing, we're gonna smoke for about 3 to 4 hours. It's totally gonna depend on the size of your pork loin, but we wanna check the internal temperature. I can put up to 4 temperature probes on this unit right here and keep an eye on that. We do not wanna go any higher than 135 to 140. We're gonna pull it off, let it rest. Typically you run up 5 more degrees when that happens. That's one of those less fatty pork cuts. And if you run it up to the traditional 155 to 165, a lot of people run pork to, you're gonna have unbelievably dry pork loin. This is one of the few things that I'll actually run under a typical temperature, and it always comes out absolutely perfect. All right, so we're almost up to temp. So now we're gonna put the pork loin on. Keep you a drip pan underneath because so much fat comes off of this bacon. We don't want to start any grease fires. And then we're going to take a temperature probe and insert right into the end, go toward the middle. And we're going to watch this till it gets to about 135, 140 max, pull it off, let it rest. All right, so let's take a peek at this. It just hit 139 internal. I'm calling it good. So let me show you what I've done here. You see all the bubbling and sizzling down in the pan? That's all of the grease out of the pork and the bacon and from a previous cook. I run this smoker up to 500 degrees really quick. That's something we can do with this Masterbuilt, and I love that, just to get a little extra crispiness on the bacon. And then I watch the temperature. I started doing that around 135 degrees, and we shot up to 140, 139 quickly. So it's time to pull it, put a little tin foil over the top, let it rest. All right, so there it is, straight off the smoker, and I poured smoke to it the entire cook because we love a lot of smoke. All right, so we've let this sit for quite a while because we've been enjoying a fire on the back porch. That's okay. Make a little tinfoil boat over it. It'll be good. You can still see that it looks beautiful. Let's start slicing some pieces. Yes, I'm actually using a fish fillet knife because it works so good for me. And we're gonna do thick cut chunks here. Again, you can eat it as is, or you can cut it into chunks or thin slices to put on a sandwich.
All right, we're going to assemble these smoked Cuban sandwiches, and we have our spicy brown mustard and mayonnaise. We prefer pepper jack cheese on our sandwiches. You can choose whatever cheese you like. And these are homemade pickles that Andrew made. That was our smoked pork. Here is our honey ham. Hey y'all, as you can see, it's already late, it's dark. We're getting ready to finish this up. We're gonna smash these Cuban sandwiches on here. We got the black stone on medium heat. You can do these on a pan in the stove, or if you have a black stone. And we're just gonna press these sandwiches down and get them nice and crispy. All right, so we're gonna wrap up this meal with a nice fire. Here you have our homemade zesty Italian pasta and our Cuban sandwich that we've smoked all day on the smoker.
Speaking of this pasta salad, by far my favorite pasta salad on the planet. I used to hate it. We just recently released a video on that, and it goes perfect with this meal. Yes, Cuban, Italian, we understand. But there's something about these two things mixed together. Oh my goodness, it is perfect. It's amazing. We're gonna enjoy this.
If you wanna see more videos like this, please like and subscribe our channel. We'll see you next time.
All right, y'all take care.